Hello, this is Lee Jun-hyuk from New Beginnings. In this session, I will explain how to install a Mac when you first turn on your Mac or after formatting and reinstalling it. The following screen will appear. Here you will see the option to select a country. Just choose the country where you live. In my case, I will choose South Korea. Next, it will ask you to select the text and voice language as shown below. But since it is already set according to your region by default, you can just click Continue. Next, the Wi-Fi network selection on screen will appear and you can choose the network you use. Once you have selected it, please enter the network password. Then, click Continue. Next, you will see a screen that says Data and Privacy Protection. Just click Continue. Next, you will see a prompt for Migration Assistant. If you have a Time Machine backup, you can restore from that backup. Or alternatively, if you want to migrate from a Windows PC, you can select the option to migrate from a Windows PC and proceed with the migration. For reference, in my case, whenever the Mac operating system is upgraded, I just reformat and set up the entire development environment from scratch without migrating. So in my case, I will select Not Now and move on. It says sign in with your Apple ID here, so please enter the Apple ID you use. When you click the Continue button, a field to enter your password will appear. Enter the password for that Apple ID here and click Continue. When you click, it will say enter the verification code sent to your other device. Then the code will appear on your other MacBook or iPhone. Please enter this number on the previous screen and press Confirm. It will show as an Apple ID related update, so click Agree and Continue. Then the Terms of Service Breach will appear. Please click Agree again here. Next, it will prompt you to create a computer account. This account is essentially the username you will use on this Mac. So in my case, I use the same name for both the full name, Paul, and the account name, and you should enter a password that you will absolutely never forget, one that you can definitely remember. You can enter hints per name that will help you remember your password and allow it to be reset using your Apple ID. Please click on this part. Next, you will see a message indicating that the account is being set up, and this part might take a while. If you wait for a moment, the next step will proceed. Next, you will see a prompt to select the time zone. Here, please click on Set Time Zone automatically using current location. Then it will display as follows, and please click on Turn on Location Services. When you click, it will automatically select the region you are located in. If the selection is incorrect, you can move the cursor to adjust it. Please click Continue. Next, you will see an option for Analytics. In my case, I choose to share Mac Analytics with Apple and share crash and usage data with app developers, but you can select according to your preference. Click Continue. Next is Screen Time, which is used to limit the usage time for minor children. Since I don't need it, I will click Set Up Later. Next is Siri Setup. Since I don't use Siri, I will not enable Ask Siri and will click Continue. Next is File Vault Disk Encryption. In my case, I don't use this feature because it slows down the system. Please click Continue. Next is the Touch ID setup. In my case, my MacBook Pro has the Touch ID feature, so it prompts me to set up Touch ID like this. Please click Continue. As you follow the instructions and enter your fingerprints, you will see a message saying that Touch ID is ready. Please click Continue. Next is Apple Pay, but in my case, I don't use Apple Pay, so I will click Set Up Later. Next is choosing the display mode. In my case, I use dark mode, so I will select Titus Dark and continue clicking. Once you move to the next screen, the Mac installation will be complete. I will see you next time with another topic.